Okay, hi guys. Welcome to Studying Physics with Sia. Today we'll be doing the famous boat problems for physics. So we have here Ricardo, who has mass of 80 kilograms, and we have Carmelita, whose mass is unknown, and we also have the boat, which has a mass of 30 kilograms. So what we'll be doing is that we'll have to find Carmelita's mass, knowing that the distance between Carmelita and the Ricardo is 3 meters, and the boat moves a distance of 0.4 meters, which is just practically 40 centimeters. Yeah. To begin, just like any other physics problem, we first have to visualize what happens. So I do not have the question, I didn't write the question down, but the detail was that the boat is symmetrical. So you have, let's say Carmelita and Ricardo there, and then you have your center here, and then this is a distance of 3 meters. So what happens is that when Ricardo moves to this side and Carmelita moves to that side, right? They also stated that Ricardo weighs more than Carmelita. So we now know that the center of mass of the whole system will be situated right on the other side of the center of mass of the boat. So which means we can now say that we take Ricardo's position as positive and Carmelita's position as negative, right? So this distance, if Ricardo moves from here to this side, let me write it in pen. Ricardo now moved from here to here, and Carmelita moved from here to here. That means this point will also shift, and it will now be here. This is where the new center of mass of the whole system will be situated. But remember, it is said here that the boat will move 40 centimeters. So that means this distance here is 40 centimeters. And the boat will be moving to that direction because remember, Ricardo weighs more than Carmelita. So this is what would happen. Carmelita will move to that direction, and because the boat is also moving in that direction with the distance of 0.4 meters, that means Carmelita will now move 3.4 meters, and Ricardo is moving to the opposite direction as the boat, which means Ricardo will move. This is Carmelita's x, and then this is Ricardo. Ricardo will now move 3 minus 0.4. This is Ricardo x. So we now know that the boat will shift from here back to that point. So that means our total center of mass will be equal to 0, right? So we can now say 0 is equal to mass of the boat, and then we can now leave space there so we can know how to decide on the sign that we need to put, whether it should be positive or negative. And then we can put Ricardo there, and then we can put Carmelita there. But remember, Ricardo and Carmelita are in different positions. So what we'll now have is that, okay, let's try to move that up a bit. What we'll now have is that because they're in opposite direction, and we said we're taking Ricardo as positive and Carmelita as negative, which means we'll have a minus sign for Carmelita, and we will have a plus sign there for Ricardo. So what we can do now is we can, because we want to solve for the mass of Carmelita, and we also know that if you want to calculate the center of mass, you need to divide. You should divide by the total mass. But we can get rid of the total mass because we have a 0 there, and then we can multiply by the total mass on both sides, on the left hand side and the right hand side, so we can get rid of the total mass. Quite simple. So we will now have this following equation, which is mx Carmelita is equal to mx of the boat minus mx Ricardo. So what we have now, we can say, because we know that mass cannot be negative, so we can say the absolute mass, now the absolute mass of Ricardo is equal to the mass of the boat minus the mass of Ricardo and his change in x, and then we'll divide this by x of Carmelita, and then we can now substitute the given information. The boat's mass is 30 kilograms, and remember, okay, don't mind the background noise, and remember, do not forget to put in the units, the SI units, because that can help you a lot. So it will be 30 kilograms, and this is 0.4. Oh, I forgot the meters there. Minus will be minus Ricardo's mass, which was 80 kilograms, and x, remember now, it will be 3 minus 0.4, 3 minus 0.4, and that will give us 2.6. So it will be 2.6 meters divided by, this will be divided by Carmelita's distance, which is 3.4 meters, and which will give us a total of, I've already calculated this, will give us a total of 58 kilos.